Hey Pooh, so welcome back to the channel. I wanted to come and make this video. It was so heavy on my heart. Just about, I'm like in this weird season right now in my life, and I just want to be transparent, and I want to be able to help someone if this resonates with them, they stumble upon this video. But I've just been in this journey where like I'm trying to find my purpose. I'm trying to discover me. And I feel like if you're a spiritual person like myself, like I believe in God. I'm a Christian, and God has been challenging me. He has been pushing me. He has been just molding me in a way that is very uncomfortable. And they say, like to get comfortable, you have to get uncomfortable. Or like when the next level is about to come, you just be in this weird space. And I haven't been in this space. Last time I was in this space was when I was going through a divorce, or basically like when my divorce finalized. Like I could just tell because I don't have an appetite. Like I'm focused, like I'm working out, like I'm being so strict on myself when it comes to just eating right, working out, just being focused on, what I see for my future. I don't know, like once I stepped into my 30s, like I'm 30, about to be 31 in July. It's going on May, so it's like a couple of months before I hit 31. And even when I became 30, life just was like just hitting me in so many different angles. Like how they say when you reach 30, you just really get serious, and I wish I would have been serious like when I was in my 20s, like really being intentional with everything that I want. But it's a lesson learned, and I don't regret it. But I want to help somebody. Like the word appreciation has been something that I have dealt with for so long, appreciating myself. And I think for the longest, I haven't loved myself the way that I love others. Just to give a backdrop, like I come from a broken home, don't know my father. My mother is a drug addict. And I just remember like when I was 13 years old, just thinking or just envisioning, like I used to always have dreams where I would just be sitting on the couch and I would be talking to Oprah and basically, just telling this life story of like my life. And I was 13, so I wouldn't say I had a bad childhood at all. It just emotionally it was bad, like looking for that affection. Like I didn't get the affection I needed until like high school, and it still wasn't even there. It's just that I was able to be more vocal about it. And so I started receiving a little more affection because, I guess for pity, when I would tell my family members, how I truly felt. But at 13, I didn't go through anything, and I was just that hurt where I just felt like, I thought that I've been going through so much, just going in and out of like rehabs with my mom. They would, like, when you go into rehab back in the day, I don't know how they are now, but they allow us to go into the rehab with her, like our own home or like room. It would be a house, and it would be like different rooms, and different families would live in that room. Like it would be me, my two brothers in one room with my mom, and then it would be another family, and it was like a lady, I forgot her name, but I remember her daughter's name, and it was her, and then it was another lady and her son. And so it was just like, okay, going through different schools, and this was elementary school. So you think about being that young and having to go through that. And so when I became 13, I just felt like I had been through so much that I was supposed to be sharing my story. And so I think that like even when I was like in an 8-year relationship from when I was 16 to about 24, my biggest thing, like what ended that relationship, was appreciation. Like I didn't receive that appreciation. I didn't receive any affection like that when I was a kid from my mom, siblings, like my sister that recently died. Like she used to torture me. Like I had family members that really care about me because I was that type of kid that like I used to stay in the house. I would clean. Like my mom, she was drug addict, so she would leave like weeks at a time. And so like nowadays, you know how girls be fast and stuff, but like with me, I would be at home and I would like clean, wash dishes, I would cook. Like my stepfather, he was there. Like I've been knowing my stepfather since I was like 5 years old, and he died like a couple of years from a heart attack. So it's like I've been dealing with deaths like just so frequently. I've been dealing with just in this envision I have for my life that I want to soar, you know. And so it's like this whole journey that I've been trying to get people to appreciate me, and I'm understanding that maybe I need to be appreciating myself, you know, actually dating myself, getting to, I love me, but loving me unconditionally. I think we love ourselves. Like I love the way I look. I love the, you know, how I look facial wise, body wise. You know, I'm just now getting in a comfortable place where I'm okay with how I talk, because I grew up in the hood, and then high school, my cousin came into some money, and well, he had a business. I won't say coming. He had a business that was, you know, really thriving. And I went and lived in a predominantly white neighborhood, white high school. And so it was very culture shocking for me. So I had to learn how to talk. I wouldn't say learn how to talk, but I had to adjust to my environment. Yeah, I had to adjust to my environment. So like when the liquor get at me, I'm a white girl. Like I'm a white girl. Like black guys that I date and stuff or talk to, if they get the glimpse of that side, they like no. I just feel like I'm just so tired of being God's like toughest soldier. And I'm sorry, I don't want to get emotional, but it's like I'm so tired of being such a strong soldier, like just wanting so much out of life, wanting these visions in my head to come true. And I understand like putting the work in, and I'm able to put the work in, but it's like being fulfilled, you know. Like I thrive on routine. I thrive on, you know, ideas and like the way things work. Like I am a brain type of girl, and I've noticed that even when a kid, like I said, I could have been out like doing everything under the sun because I had so much freedom, but I chose, it was something in me that didn't allow that. And I'm so thankful, but it just gets so tough. It gets so tough because it's like a year and a half ago I went through a divorce, and I thought that I was done. I was taken out the game, and you know, I didn't have to deal with that anymore. But I guess that wasn't what, well, I know that wasn't what God wanted for me in my life. And I learned a lot in that relationship, in that marriage. So, you know, I'm not mad about it. I'm glad that I have that mindset where I'm able to think like, okay, I learned this, and this. And so I just want to come on here like raw and, you know, transparent, because, you know, I think this journey now, I'm supposed to appreciate me, you know, unconditionally appreciate me, love me, you know, cherish me. I was trying so hard to find that with a partner, with a guy. Sex, you know, like how you try to fill a void, you fill it with something, where alcohol, drugs, and I think for me it was sex. And being in environments where like club scenes and everything is so unhealthy because of my childhood, trying to, you know, just figure out me, figure out my life, figure out, you know, what it is that I want. And I think dating myself, taking myself on dates, just interacting more self-love. Like I already do self-love activities, but just really indulging in it and bringing like a spiritual side with it as well, because I think as women it's so imperative to, know who you are, know what you want, what you bring to the world. That's the key, because when you don't know that, you'll get tricked out your position. Like, you really will get tricked out of your position. I feel like I have multifacets of myself, meaning I have different personalities. And I feel like we all do. We're all not just one way. We have different facets of ourselves. And that could be a lot when you're trying to discover who you are. I want to be successful. I want to be influential. I just want to have meaning. And I think that, at this point, dating myself, appreciating the small milestones that I've been through, because it's not easy. It's so not easy. Like, I don't have anyone that I can just call and say, hey, I can't pay my rent, like a family member. I can't have that situation, but it will come with so much, like with men. When you have that type of roster that's willing to do that, you got to think about, what it comes with. And it's so crazy because, like, I'm not really talking to any guys, like, right now. I really completely cut off so many guys, because it's like, even if we have like a situationship and you're not able to pour into me, you know what I'm saying, check on me, or like really show genuine care, then it's like, I can't even do a situationship with you, because it's so draining. So, I just feel like I don't want to put myself in those type of situations anymore. And I just want to rely on myself and God. Like, I have so many deadlines on life-changing activities that's coming up, and I want to be able to really fulfill that. And I just feel like I'm always like on YouTube looking at self-help things, and just like I have a lot of tools and resources that I can help others with, but you're never too smart or too knowledgeable to gain more perspective on another situation that somebody else has been through the exact same thing that you have. So I'm always just like researching and trying to figure out new ways and find new knowledge to really like help myself, because this journey has been, it's just been crazy. Like, coming 30 years, I was always told that I couldn't have kids, or it would be very hard, or I have to do IVF. It was just so many complications. Even when I got married, we would go to fertility I'm sorry, fertility clinics. These braces sometimes be having my words crazy, but fertility clinics and all of that. And it wasn't until I got a divorce that I was able to get pregnant, and that was just so mind-blowing. Like, and even when that pregnancy came about, it really showed me that the thing that I thought I really wanted the most wasn't even what I wanted, because what I really crave is a connection with a person. That means more to me than just having a child. And I feel like, well, maybe if I have a child, then that unloved, the unappreciated, unaffectionate void would leave. And even me knowing or having those signs of pregnancy still wasn't enough, because it was something that God just wanted to show me, that I was able to have kids, but we all have self-will to be able to do what we want. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to carry out the whole term, and that was crazy and devastating. But me hitting 30 has been crazy. It has been a roller coaster in itself, quitting my job and saying, hey, I really want to take this shot at being an entrepreneur, just making more money, dancing. It was just so much 30 has taken me. I just have this never settling spirit. And I think it's because that 13-year-old me that used to sit up in the projects. Like, if you're from Atlanta, like, I don't know if you know, but like, I was born and raised like on Bankhead, lived in Bankhead Court, and it wasn't until high school when I was exposed to a whole different lifestyle. But in Bankhead, they used to have like, the apartments were made out of bricks, so it was always cold. Like in the summertime, it was hot, but it still had like that breeze because you know how bricks are. But I just remember cemented floors, like, and I used to cry and pray to God like I had a better life. And I just used to envision like this life that I wanted so bad. And it doesn't necessarily mean about like material things. It's just that, you know, money affords you to be able to do things and to be exposed to things like traveling. You know, like, I never want to be that person to just only know about Georgia. You know, like, I've traveled as well, but I want to travel further places as well. And that little girl in me just will not allow me to settle, you know, whether it's from a relationship, a job, a lifestyle, you know. And I am truly blessed. Don't get me wrong, like, I am so blessed. I have been afforded opportunities and situations that a lot of people dream about or wish they could be in. And I'm so thankful. But I think that if you're someone like me and if this resonates with you, just continue to keep going. And, you know, when situations arrive, like, I've been trying to find, you know, a job where that's kind of paying me from what I'm used to, and being told no, or, you know, starting a business and I have these ideas of like products and things and starting it and then no sales. You know, it's been really crazy. But don't give up, and know that you have everything that it's going to take to win, but you have to wait for it. You know, everything's not going to be right away, because that's just not how it operates. That wait time give you that grit. It puts you in that position and know like you got it. You know what I'm saying? It puts you in a space where it just builds your character. It builds that momentum you need, so when you get to that place, you'll have everything you need to be sustainable. And I just hope that this message, this video, is able to help somebody that has been through the things I've been through. Like, you know, just don't give up. Keep trying. If somebody's saying no, or a situation or a business not working out, continue to keep trying. Go after your dreams. Like, on my vision board is, do not allow your dreams to die. And this guy that I talked to, like, he's my favorite, but he doesn't live this regular lifestyle. He's never had a job in his life, so he's a street guy. And he just told me, and I wasn't even, you know, discussing with him with how I felt or what was going on in my life. He just said, yo, man, like, you got, I don't even know why I'm talking, like, because he's from the north. He's like, yo, man, you got a vision board. And it's just like a, you know, a dry erase board that I just put things on. He was like, you got a vision board right at your door. Like, he was just like, everything, whatever you put on that vision board, you're gonna get. Because he was like, most girls, and he 32, like, most girls that I talk to, they don't have that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you write your stuff down. Like, you know you gonna hit it. You know what I'm saying? Because you envision it and you writing it down. And that right there spoke, like, it just spoke to me, because, you know, like, he is somebody I like, but the fact that he even saw that, you know, it really just showed me, because I'm always thinking like what somebody thinks of me, you know, like how somebody views me. But it was just crazy that he even said that, and it gave me the recognition that, okay, I'm on the right path. You know, sometimes it takes those small things, even though I know I'm on the right path, but other people acknowledging. And two, I have to as well not care about validation from others. I don't care, But you know, like when you don't get that appraisal, when you don't get that recognition, that appreciation, you know, it can kind of get gloomy, you know. But as long as, like, that's why I say it's so important for you to appreciate yourself, and that's why I'm on this journey, and I am gonna bring you guys on the journey, like just taking myself out, exploring new things by myself, because that's very important. Because when you can't be by yourself or not enjoy your own solitude, then that's a major red flag. So I appreciate this, if you stayed to the whole video, and I really hope this helps. And if you have anything that you can help me with, you know, comment below. Make sure you like this video, and thank you so much.